Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on over today and seeing what I'm doing in my craft room. I am here to introduce you to my March 2022 glue book, which I am calling Pick 5. And the reason I thought of this idea is I was working on this little guy, my sweet little handmade paper journal, and I thought, well, I need to do this, but I can't have a whole lot of things on any given page because it is so small. And the idea came to me, just do 3 things, 3 little things. Don't worry about a whole bunch of other stuff. You can add it later if you want to, but 3 elements on a page to work on in this little guy. So I thought, well, because I hadn't decided what I was going to do for my March 2022 glue book yet, but I went and wrote down a whole bunch of things that I have in my craft room that could be part of a glue book page. This isn't a brand new idea. Other creators have done this as well. They've made lists that they just pick things from. I have done this before, sort of, and so only one thing was a theme, but I'm going to pick 5 different strips of ideas out of this, and that's what I'm going to make a page out of in this book. So instead of coming up with a theme, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick strips with ideas that I have come up with and going to do a page that way. So it's going to be 5 things on a page. At least that's the original idea. That's how I'm thinking about it right now. We'll see how it ends up, of course, because that's how we do. We put things down and we keep adding to them and layer things up, and next thing you know, we got a pretty cool page, hopefully, right? Anyway, so I'm going to pick 5 things for today's project, and then I will cut back to get those things, and then we'll do it. Okay, so first things, I've got sewing or stitches, and I'm not looking, even though this little jar is clear. I've got napkin, and letters, so that's 3, packaging, get down to the bottom, and what else? A building. Oh boy. Okay. So, sewing, stitches, /stitches, napkin, letters, a building, and packaging. Those are my 5 items that I'm going to put on a page in this book. Okay, I'm going to gather up these supplies and then I will be right back. Okay, so my book, I didn't tell you what this is made out of. This is made out of mail. Pretty much anything, just mail and some scrap papers that I've gotten. So that's all this book is made out of, with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch in the middle. And it's just a fun size. It's not really big. It is a 6 by 9 ish. These, and I've got a box of these books that I went to town making these books one day. I mean, it was very therapeutic getting rid of mail, but anyway, 6 by 9, and they're almost all about 6 by 9. They're not exact measurement is not my deal. So anyway, here's my item. So I've got this black and white building, and since I found that, I'm gonna do a black and white napkin to go with it. I will do some sewing somehow after that, but here's some letters. These are just a printout that I had gotten from, looks like Bethany Lee, pitterandglink.com. Pitter and Glink. It's, yeah, I did not say that wrong. I mean, it is, you can't see it. It's pitterandglink.com. Very cute letters, but I haven't used them, and yeah, so that's part of it. And then this is packaging right here. So how am I going to do this? Let me get my page. I think this is good enough. so napkin, maybe I'll sew around the building. I'll just do that. This is a Dollar Tree napkin, so it's gonna have only one. So I'm gonna use this piece and then the edges. But first I have to separate it, and I probably could have done that off camera, but I'm, you know, just moseying along here, not freaking out too much. Let me get a piece of tape though. If I can't get it right away, I'll run to the tape. That helps separate it a little better. In theory, there we go. So I think this will be fun because I don't know what I'm going to end up with on any given page. Although gathering the supplies is going to be a bit messy. This is going to be truth without a doubt. I'm going to separate this piece here. Pick 5. So that, and let me get these other pieces off of here as well. We'll see in what capacity I use all this. Oops, that's all right. It's a glue book. We glue. And I went to my collage binder to find that building. I have one section called Places in my binder, and that's where I found that from, my picture of the building. Okay, and this can be used for wiping something. Okay, so this, and this will also be letters, so that'll be fun. Add that to it. I'll do this in the middle. Let's do that in the middle. And I'm using up my glue sticks, and my palette knife went where now? Oh, put it away. And I'm just gonna cover this up with my glue stick right here. And my palette knife. I'm just digging it out. I'm sorry, I'm off screen. Digging it out and spreading it around. No particular way. Adding that there. Okay. And up here, I think I'm gonna just put a strip of this. There's one. Put one down here as well. Oh, and napkins rip, so be very careful, unless you don't care. There we go. So that gives it that. Okay, so let's see. Kind of want to use up the whole napkin, but I don't have to. I want to figure out how to use this. That's just fun. And what about this behind it? Okay, how am I doing? A little more that way, maybe. Let me sew around this really quick. Okay, what are we looking at here? I think I need to something like that instead. And I'm totally covering this piece up right there, but that's okay, I guess. All right, gonna glue her down. And I'm debating whether or not to put these back into the jar. I am debating that. Oh, fiddle. Having trouble. I'm going too fast. That is part of my issue right now. Okay, I need to slow down a little bit here. Let's put this here, and I'm gonna glue over here. No, I did have it like this. Got all thinking and quiet there on you, didn't I? Okay, I think I had it going this way, we'll say. All right, and this. I like it. It's fun. Okay, I'm gonna use, since I've got the stitching on there, makes it a little thick, I'm gonna use this. And I will have my list. I'll show you my list. You can take a screenshot of it if you want, or make your own. I know that there's lists out there of other people who have done similar items, similar exercises for glue books like this. Oh, this is doing that whole bubble thing. Oh my gosh. Boy, it doesn't take much for that to just start exploding on me like a little volcano. Okay, I like how that is. It is fun. Fun is what it is. And let's add a few pieces of this stuff on here in the bottom and call it good. Let go of me. There we go. How's that? I like it. Okay, got some glue there. Let me do a piece going up this way, we'll say. This is a short one. Let's do that. I add this to the edge. Oh no, this goes on the edge. I'm gonna do a little strip and add this to the edge. Just like that. Okay. Huh. Okay. So those are my 5 items. Sticking to my fingers here. Do a little ribbon off the top of that. 5 items. 1 glue book page. That's just, oh boy, I think I'm gonna have fun with this. Now, do I put these back into the container? Do I put these pieces back into here? Do I want another page of the building on it? I don't know. I like that though. I think I'm gonna take a black pen just because it's my page. I can do whatever I want and do some dots on the brown. Get my something pen out here. This one will do. Brush gripped multi-liner. So just some messy dots. Just on the brown, on the packaging. This is a brush small Copic marker that has been in my stash of black ink pens for a really long time, and the tip is not very great anymore, so it doesn't get used for quite as much of what it was purposed for. But I like this. Get glue on this page. Okay, that's it, you guys. 5 items, and in here, page 1 of my Pick 5 glue book for 2022 of March glue book. What's my cover? Yeah, that's what we're calling this. Pick 5, March 2022. That is fun. Oh, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna put those pieces back in there because I could see myself sewing again. And I've got so many napkins, and I'm gonna put these pieces back in here. I have about 40 different choices in here, but if I do 5 on each page, I have about 36 page surfaces to work on in here. So I'm gonna need all of these ideas now that I think about it, if I do the math. Okay, cool, you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on over and seeing what I'm doing today in my craft room, and I hope you're having a chance to be creative today, whatever that looks like for you, and finding out what your intrinsic values are. Right now, for me, it was a value of black and white building and napkins and other kinds of elements to make a silly glue book page in my book. All right, that's great. We'll talk to you next time, and you guys take care, and as always, God bless. Bye-bye.